And Ethier knocks it out into right center. There is the hit for the Cats, and it gets past the lunging Scott all the way to the wall. That's going to clear the bases, and Ethier motors his way to third. K-State has the lead for the first time in the game. Tied for the team lead in homers. The ball sent the opposite way. Charging in and misplaying it is Alvarado, and the Cats will have a chance here. Thompson can fly. He gets waved home by Mitch Gaspard, and K-State has the early lead as Thompson comes around to score on the hit by Jake Scudder. Can Jordan Floyd get it done? His payoff pitch is hit in the air into right field. Coming in is Hans Harker. He will make the catch, and that's the game. Well, the game is still Brogan Heinens for the time being on the mound for the Wildcats. We start the top of the fifth inning. And going after the first pitch is the catcher Wilkening. It deflects off the glove of Heinen, and a tough luck base runner given up by Brogan as he almost snagged the comebacker. But Wilkening will be on for the first time in the game.
Well, the ball was hit off the end of the bat, and I think just mistimed it as far as reaching up and catching that line drive. And once it was knocked down, rather than go toward an infielder, there wasn't any play at all for Thompson. And Nebraska has their leadoff batter on again.
For Heinen, just the fourth hit that he has given up in the game. Nebraska got their first run off of him last inning on an RBI single by Luis Alvarado to draw the Huskers even here at 1-1. Now with the leadoff man on, it's Jake Schleppenbach, the second baseman. Schleppenbach flied out to left in the third inning. So he is 0 for 1 in the contest. Schleppenbach, a much different hitter than when K-State saw him the first time around. He was hitting just 172. That average has improved by 51 points coming into play tonight. Schleppenbach was the guy that delivered the key blow for Nebraska in the 11-1 victory in Lincoln the first time these two teams hooked up. He had bases clearing double in the first inning. This game tonight has taken on a much different feel to it, with the Wildcats jumping in front early. Some pretty good pitching on both sides.
You could see Schleppenbach maybe bunt. Decided to had the bunt on in the second pitch, but they took it off, and he got a base hit right up the middle, and the Huskers have first and second now with nobody out in the top of the order coming up.
A wise decision to let Schleppenbach swing away. And he has hit number 5 now for the Cornhuskers off of Heinen.
Sometimes when you fake a bunt, the pitcher will throw a fastball trying to get that bunt, that pop-up, and pretty much lay it in there to allow him to get an out. And in that case, it was a pretty good pitch. Schleppenbach just did a good job of serving it into center field.
And now we'll see Nebraska wants Mojo Hagge to put down the bunt with first and second, nobody out. He has just one sacrifice on the season. He will square, bunts down the third base line. It's a good one. Ethier with only one play. And the sacrifice successful there on the 5-3 putout.
Did a really good job keeping the bunt away from the pitcher, getting it, make the third baseman feel the ball. You know, then you're going to have the runner sacrificed over to second and third base. And he did a really good job, and have set up the for Nebraska here for the chance to get a couple runs here in the fifth inning.
Ideal start to the frame for the Huskers. The 8 and 9 hitters reach. Leadoff man sacrifices him over, and the meat of the order coming up with 2 on in scoring position. Angelo Altavilla is 0 for 2. He has struck out and grounded out. Heinen will try and get him here for a third time. He's now up at 70 pitches on the game. Working into the fifth. Off speed, misses away. Cats have just now gotten some action up in the bullpen. There's Bryce Ward. It's been a little while since we've seen talented right-hander who's battled some injuries this year. Corners of the infield, creeping in. Fly ball out to left. Brennan will circle it. Runner tags, and the throw will be cut, so the Cornhuskers have the lead on the sacrifice fly by Angelo Altavilla.
Great team baseball by Nebraska. Infield hit, another hit, bunt him over, sacrifice fly to score. That's great team baseball. That's 4 quality at-bats in a row to produce a run, and great teams doing that. Nebraska's playing really well right now, and they're executing extremely well right now. Still have a runner on second base and 2 outs.
Heinen will have to get Jake Myers, get out of the inning with no further damage. He goes after the first pitch, but this one stung right at Kyle Barfield in the inning. Nebraska, though, scores for a second straight frame. The Cornhuskers now have grabbed a 2-1 lead as we go to the bottom of the 5th at Twin Family Stadium.